I go with my normal face. Yeah, I blend right in with my normal face, bitch. Yeah, the world is looking like a cartoon to me. Got a look on my face like nothing is news to me. I can put on a performance if I end up in the formal place. It's just me with my normal face.
What's good to all my followers, man? I'm starting this new thing on my channel, basically where I just share crazy stories. Coming up in the hip hop game, the music industry, and maybe just Humboldt life. You know what I mean? Being in Humboldt County. So every so often I might hit you with a true story. Shit, without further ado, man, let's get into a juicy one, bro. I tried selling my CD to D12. That's right. Unless you've been under a rock for the last 20 years or whatever, D12 is Eminem's group, right? We established that. One of the shows that I did in Humboldt County, a big one, it was at the Arcata Community Center, and D12 was headlining, and I was an opener. First of all, Eminem was not there. They kind of did that shit. I think there was like 3 real D12 members, all right? So it was more like D6. So I do the set, yada yada. I think they were even done with their, they had to have been done with their set. I caught them kind of in the entry room of the whole community center, right? I caught them, they're kind of around like taking pictures and shit. So me, this was shit back in my mixtape days, you know what I mean? If you know anything about me, I was making my little mixtapes on my 4-track recorder, right? So I had a stack of these CDs and shit, plastic wrapped. I mean, you know, there was a product. You know? So I catch one of them dudes. I believe it was Conniva. Something got in my head where I was like, man, I could give this album to Conniva, or I could show him my hustle and try to sell it to him. So I get his attention, and I pitch it to him, bro. Like, yo, I'm selling my mixtapes, $5. You know, there's a lot of good tracks on here, man. And he just looks at me like I'm fucking out of my mind. You know what I mean? He looks, he's like, what is going on here? So much so that he has to fucking like go like this, be like, hey, Swifty McBay from D12. He's like, Swift, man, come check this shit out, man. Check this shit out, man. What are you selling, bro? And so now I got 2 D12 members standing right in front of me, and I can tell it ain't going very well, but I'm still kind of like sticking to my guns and shit, you know what I mean? As embarrassed as I am, but I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to sell my CDs, man. And I told him straight up, I'm like, you know, like I know a lot of cats just want to fucking give you their albums and hear and make you listen to them rap, and you know, with the hopes of putting them on later. But I'm like, oh, I'm just here trying to sell my merch, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only $5. Straight up. Straight to Conniva and Swift of D12. And they're like, they continue to kind of like laugh and shit like that. They're like, oh man, you know what? We ain't got $5 and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't hand it to him, I don't think. My pride was there, you know what I mean? And that was it. Like, motherfuckers, I don't want to call them haters or nothing like that. Because, I mean, you know, I was just some fucking weird little white kid from some town in California, you know what I mean? Like, trying to hustle CDs and shit. Like, I get it. But I thought it was like a real hip-hop moment for young Way High. I was probably like 23, something like that. You know what I mean? And for some reason, I thought that would like, that would impress the dudes. But they wasn't having it, man. I mean, it probably impressed them, but they said they didn't want the CD, you know. So it's cool, man. Yeah, bro. Had it been different if Eminem was there? Who knows? Nah. Yeah, bro. So that's the story, man. I tried selling my CD to D12, man, and they was on some superstar shit. They wanted no part in it. But I think that was a good experience for me because, you know what I mean? It showed that I had balls, man. You know, and I had integrity about my shit early on, way early on. Like, I knew the value in what actions say. You know, and so I never wanted to be that the dude that just fucking clings to motherfuckers and just like, here's, you know, my heart and soul and my art, and here, take it for free, and I don't even know if you're ever gonna even listen to it, but just take it. And then they throw it out the fucking car window and shit. I'm just like, maybe they would respect me if I had the respect for myself to sell it. You know what I mean? Shit. Regardless, it fucking surprised the hell out of them, man. Like I said, Kaniva had to bring Swift over, dude, who's off doing his own thing. He was like, you need to see this dude. You know what I mean? So it was kind of, in a way, a compliment, but, you know, that's that hierarchy kind of shit, you know what I mean, that we got to deal with. At the end of the day, he just another motherfucking rapper out here, you know. But I've had integrity about my shit, man. I'd rather be about business and shit. And even if it's like a little product or my little hustle, man, I'm gonna show you that I still stand on some foundation here, dude. Doesn't matter how big you are. Like, I'm gonna fucking try to sell you my shit just like anyone else there. So yeah, that was a good ass. That was a crazy experience. Yeah, they tried. Side note, they tried inviting us back to their tour bus later, or the hotel or some shit. That's what my chick said. It's like, nah, they was trying to invite you back to their room. They wasn't trying to invite me. You know what I'm saying? So they was kind of just coming through Humboldt and doing their thing and trying to peel pussy and not fuck with the artists. You know what I'm saying? No shot to D12. They just doing what, you know, touring rappers do. It was just hella funny, man. So they didn't buy my CD. I didn't get their $5, but they didn't get to pull my bitch. So let's call it even, all right? So that was my first crazy story, man. There's gonna be plenty more, man. I got a lot of fucking stories, bro. But I just thought that was a good one to share. Let me know in the comments. Here's that part, the famous YouTube shit, right? Let me know in the comments what you feel about D12. Were they egotistical? Was Hiway just gullible? I don't know what you call it. Was I wrong? Was I wrong trying to sell these dudes my CD? Or was that kind of some ballsy stand-up shit? Let me know, man. Am I just crazy? All right, man. Until next time, baby. Way high.